Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Taziah Howard and I'm a student in the Social Media Literacy Communications class. Today I'm going to be breaking down the ins and outs and all the analytics going into my site, King's Tzatziki Productions, and basically all the different engagement baits that I've used and all the different things that worked for me as a content creator and for the post in general. Now for starters, something I think is completely interesting for social media in general is niching down to a specific topic so that you're able to develop a target audience to watch and view your post on a consistent basis. And what this means is you're staying consistent with the things that you're posting, but you can branch out a little bit, but you also want to make sure that everything has a reason to be posted. You don't just want to be posting willy-nilly. You want to try and niche down and think of a specific topic so that when you're able to appeal to that target audience or appeal to that one person, they're going to be watching that video or clicking on that post and being able to get something that's beneficial out of it if they haven't seen your face already. If they do know who you are, it's beneficial because then you're building a community. And that's the second thing that's most important about social media in general. There are millions of users on social media. So it's pretty important that when you do develop that target audience or when you do branch out to that general audience, the people that do know you are going to come back to your post because they've seen something that they have liked before. They know that you're a familiar face and they want to keep coming back because you keep having useful content that you're being uploaded. And that was the biggest thing I took away from the post that we had on our vlogs. As a sports journalist and as someone who wants to dive deeper into the communications in general, being in front of the camera or being behind the camera is one part, but being able to put that content in front of millions of people per se is one of the greatest things that you can deal with. Now, in the world of social media, there are a lot of different conspiracies on how you should go about posting and how you should go about after you post. And one of the things that resonated with me is that you want to stay active after you post. You don't always just want to post and close out of the platform. I know with certain apps like TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook, a lot of people like to think that if you post and click out of the platform, the algorithm on that respected platform is going to enable more viewers to your site because you're not on that platform. That's not necessarily adequate. If you're able to target a bunch of people in the first 5 seconds of your post because it's useful content, you can stay on that same platform and being able to branch out to more people or post something else even, or get ready to post something else. Get a couple drafts in, edit your style, change up the look of your page, your bio, your Instagram handle, something like that is going to be really beneficial because they're not always seeing the same exact thing. They know who you are and they've seen your face and they know what to expect out of you. But if you're constantly reiterating and you're constantly renovating something to improve it, it's going to drive way more traction to your site or your webpage. These changes, these renovations, they're always going to be useful, especially for someone who's just starting out or birthing a new platform or birthing a new site. Something that I dealt with when we first started was not getting any traction within the first couple months or the first couple weeks. That's needless to say that you just have to stay consistent. It's always going to take that startup as a brand or as a company or as an organization for you to get your feet wet and get in front of viewers. But once that first view or second view or even 10th view comes in, then you get the ball rolling with being more consistent. So that challenge of having no traction for you the first couple weeks, that's going to be normal for a person that's just starting out the brand or just starting out the site because there is nothing to post. You're starting from scratch, and that's a good thing in the end game. But for starters, you want to make sure that you keep the motivation to keep posting and keep staying consistent so you can have the platform to build. Now, all the various tips and advice can be said, but you also have to make sure that you understand some of the negatives of which you obtain when you don't have all the posts in the world to post or when you just want to post for the fun of it. Some of those things can be negative based off of what you have been posting prior to the post where you just have no time to post and you just get something up there because it's a post. That is when you can see the lesser engagement. That is when you can see the no likes or the no shares or the no comments, stuff like that, just because that's something that everybody knows that you're not trying that hard on. Or you're not trying to appeal to the reader or the viewer. You're not trying to get in front of a large audience. You just have nothing to post for that day. You're trying to make time. You're trying to just put it out there. So with that being said, this was a great experience for me as a content creator and as an influencer. I've learned so much that I can take with me on my influencing journey and in job careers in the future. I want everybody to make sure that they stay consistent and they stay updated on all the posts. These blog posts have made me feel more consistent based off of the things that I'm already equipped to, like the sports journalism and the communications department. With this new site, has also taught me that there's not everything that I can know. There's always a different thing that I can read on, a different thing that I can view, and something else that I can learn to impact the posts that I've had or the posts that I will be posting. I want to thank you guys for joining me again. I've been Taziah Howard, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you guys for your time.